Ma Xiaotao is a descendant of Ma Hongjun and Bai Qinxiang. She served as the captain of the Shrek 7 monsters before Huo Yuhao's generation. Her martial soul is the evil phoenix, which she initially purified with Su Sanqi's help until she came into contact with Huo Yuhao's absolute ice. Twice, she nearly crossed a line with him, once due to an aphrodisiac and another time due to her martial soul's nature. To ease the tension, she became Huo Yuhao's adopted elder sister. If her evil fire remains uncontrolled, her evil fire phoenix could explode, potentially killing her. This evil fire can be purified by specific yen immortal herbs, such as the phoenix sunflower or hell's tender apricot, allowing her to transform into the true fire phoenix. Although Huo Yuhao's ice attribute helps control it temporarily, this solution is not permanent. During the finals of the first tournament, Ma Xiaotao was injured by a Class 8 weapon, the Sword of Justice. This awakened the dark element in her soul, and the Dark Phoenix took over, causing her to lose control. She killed enemy team members before passing out. Even back at Shrek Academy, the elders couldn't help her. Later, she was kidnapped from Sea God Pavilion by 4 titled evil spirit masters, who wanted her to become the saint of their sect. Some evil spirit masters are born with evil spirits that allow them to absorb others' spiritual power and life energy. However, Ma Xiaotao represents another type, one whose martial soul mutated over time. Initially pure, her soul darkened due to continuous suppression, ultimately mutating into the Black Phoenix spirit. This triggered a dark attribute, and the evil fire flared up entirely. She would be held captive by the Holy Spirit sect for almost 10 years until Huo Yuhao rescues her. 5 years after her capture, Ma Xiaotao vanished. But during a tournament, Huo Yuhao and his team encountered her again, vastly changed. In the second tournament, Huo Yuhao suspected that a hooded elder in the Holy Spirit sect was Ma Xiaotao, but he couldn't act then. Later, while leading a mission to rescue hostages from the Sun Moon Empire, he confronted the Holy Maiden of the Evil Spirit sect, none other than Ma Xiaotao in a dark red dress. Huo Yuhao was speechless. She was now working with 3 other evil masters he'd met in Stardow Forest. Ma Xiaotao attacked Huo Yuhao. She had become much stronger, wielding the ultimate fire spirit. Now at the spirit sage level, her power was formidable, making even titled Douluos wary of challenging her. Huo Yuhao felt a sinister warmth from Ma Xiaotao that marked his soul. Believing she could still return, he met with her. When Ma Xiaotao asked, "Do I know you?" With no memory of her past, Huo Yuhao replied that he was her younger brother. He reminded her how his ultimate ice helped restrain her fire, how she treated him like a younger brother, and how they fought together to win the tournament. As team leader, she had led them to glory, protecting Shrek's honor. His words seemed to reach her, and Ma Xiaotao began recalling something. Huo Yuhao, Shrek. She seemed uncertain but then suddenly grabbed him. His shoulder burned, turning half of his body dark red. Ultimate ice and ultimate fire, 2 opposing forces, clashed fiercely. Though Ma Xiaotao was stronger, her fire couldn't penetrate Huo Yuhao's body deeply. The Scorpion Queen's skeleton and the powers inherited from the Snow and Ice Empresses strengthened his ice, making it more potent than her fire. Despite the agony, Huo Yuhao whispered, "Sister." In Ma Xiaotao's eyes, a spark of recognition flickered. Even with the pain, Huo Yuhao embraced Ma Xiaotao, calling her his sister and attempting to restore her memories. He kept calling her name, trying to awaken her true self. His ultimate ice countered her ultimate fire, and gradually her mind began to clear. Weakening under his influence, Ma Xiaotao's memories resurfaced. She recalled Shrek Academy, Huo Yuhao, and everything they went through together. Yet, memories of the Holy Spirit sect and her role as the Holy Maiden still clouded her mind, torn between light and dark forces within. Huo Yuhao comforted her, reassuring her that she was still Ma Xiaotao, his sister. He reminded her that the Holy Spirit sect had exploited her vulnerability and kidnapped her. Eventually, Ma Xiaotao remembered some of her actions, feeling overwhelmed by conflicting emotions. With the help of the Necromancer Ring, Huo Yuhao absorbed part of the dark energy in her body, allowing her to momentarily regain emotional control. Ma Xiaotao confided that her evil phoenix spirit and the dark energy left by the sect heavily influenced her mind. However, Huo Yuhao knew of a way to remove this evil with special immortal herbs he found in Tang San's medicine compendium. While they were in Rising City, Huo Yuhao offered to meet with her each night to temporarily suppress the dark energy. When other sect members found them, Ma Xiaotao let Huo Yuhao escape, feigning obedience to the sect by coldly ordering them away. Huo Yuhao almost succeeded in freeing Ma Xiaotao from her mind control, and she aided him in the rescue mission. However, with interference from a titled sect member, he was forced to flee, unable to take Ma Xiaotao with him, leaving her once again under mind control. Ma Xiaotao wouldn't appear again until the confrontation between the Sun Moon Empire and Shrek Academy. By then, she had become a titled Douluo with 5 red rings. Ma Xiaotao is fascinating for her complex and conflicted character, with an ongoing battle between light and darkness due to the power of the evil phoenix. Her story shows how a strong and brave leader can become vulnerable and lost but still strive for redemption. She's compelling for her unbreakable will, powerful fire abilities, and her struggle to reclaim herself despite the dark forces trying to control her. She has a domineering personality and tends to be rather detached, distant, and cold. When alone, she has been shown to be relaxed and almost childish, especially when interacting with her adoptive younger brother, Huo Yuhao. Her temper is fiery and explosive, but her thoughts and reasoning are meticulous and thorough. What happens next will be covered in future videos. Thank you all for watching. Comment if you'd like to see more of Ma Xiaotao. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and see you next time.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. Everything I do so instinctive and so passionate. Every word I move so descriptive like an adjective. I got a vendetta against people who patented being negative when you should be getting after it. I got facts over tracks, this and that. Spitting slow, spitting fast. I could roast, I could gas. Think I'm okay at last, but I don't know if that can erase all the past. And the pettiness, a reflection of the emptiness. Hilarious, you think you're worth my time, you're delirious. Mysterious, because you hide behind a fake exterior. Inferior, you know I'll always be a bit superior. Get off of me, this ain't no humble brag. I want you to hear words, you can say them back. I want you to feel free from the chains at last, and to believe in what you got, it was built to last, yeah. Now that I've been put through hell, I never got anyone's help. I had to do it all myself.